Wave theory problems on critical angle and Brewster angles. Series on electromagnetic field theory. Lecture number 4.47. Critical angle is associated with the total reflection of the wave, whereas Brewster angle is associated with total or complete transmission of the wave. Total reflection, total transmission. Both these phenomena, they have applications. For example, fiber optic communication. It is based on total internal reflection, whereas design of Polaroids, it is based on complete transmission. In the present session, our focus is on certain problems which are based on critical angle and Brewster angle. Here certain basic information is provided. Critical angle, as already mentioned, associated with the total reflection, total internal reflection, and this angle is given by sine inverse square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1. Brewster angle, as already mentioned, it is associated with total transmission or total refraction without any reflection, and it happens only in case of parallel polarized wave. Brewster angle is given by tan inverse square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1. In these expressions, numerator, that is epsilon 2, it belongs to refracting medium, and the denominator, that is epsilon 1, it belongs to incident medium. To begin with, we consider a problem. Let us call it example 1. Consider two different media with the dielectric constants epsilon r1 equal to 2.25 and epsilon r2 equal to 3.5. These are dielectric constants of the media having a planar interface. Arrange them such that there is no reflected wave, B, no transmitted wave, when the incident wave is a linear polarized one. No reflected wave or complete transmission. So this phenomena occurs when angle of incidence is equal to Brewster angle theta b, and it happens when incident wave is parallelly polarized. So the arrangement is made in such a way that the wave is parallelly polarized. No reflected wave happens when incidence angle is equal to Brewster angle. Formula for Brewster angle is tan inverse square root of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1. Substitution results 51.28 degrees. This is Brewster angle when wave is traveling from medium 1 to medium 2. Brewster angle can also be computed for the case when wave is traveling from 2 to 1. Tan inverse square root of epsilon r1 by epsilon r2, it results in 38.72 degrees centigrade. So when wave is traveling from medium 2 to medium 1 and angle of incidence is 38.72 degrees, no reflected wave exists, entire wave gets transmitted. No transmitted wave means total reflection. No transmitted wave happens when incidence angle is equal or more than critical angle. This is the formula. Substitution results in 53.30 degrees. This happens, that is, total reflection happens only when wave travels from 2 to 1. 1 to 2, no possibility of no transmitted wave. We consider another example, another problem, example 2. Find Brewster and critical angles when a wave is incident from a dielectric of epsilon 1 equal to 4 epsilon naught or an interface with the air medium. Also find them when the wave is incident from air over the same dielectric epsilon 2 is 4 epsilon naught. Solution. In the first case, given epsilon 2, that is refracting medium, is air, so therefore epsilon 2 is epsilon naught 1, and incidence medium is dielectric with dielectric constant 4, therefore epsilon 1 equal to 4 epsilon naught. Substituting these values in the expression for Brewster and critical angles. For Brewster angle, this is the formula. Tan inverse square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1. Substitution gives 0.464 radians. So this is the case when wave is traveling from medium 1 to 2. Here 1 is not, it is dielectric with the dielectric constant 4. This is Brewster. Now critical angle is sine inverse epsilon 2 by epsilon 1. Substitution results in 0.523 radians. As already mentioned, this is the case, first case, where wave is traveling in dielectric medium and entering into air. In the second case, wave is traveling in air and entering into dielectric. Therefore, epsilon 1 is epsilon naught and epsilon 2 is 4 epsilon naught. Substituting these values in the expressions for Brewster and critical angles, this is theta b. Theta b is tan inverse epsilon 1 by epsilon 2 results in 1.11 radians. So this is the case when wave is traveling 2 to 1, that is from air into dielectric. Theta c, if you try to find out theta c, we don't get any solution. We all know by this time it is known that reflection happens only when the incidence medium is denser than refracting medium. Here air is rarer, so no possibility of internal reflection. Another problem, example 3. Find the dielectric constant of the medium when a wave traveling in the dielectric medium falls over the interface with the free space at a critical angle of 0.44 radians. B. A parallel polarized wave traveling in free space falls on interface with the dielectric medium at a Brewster angle of 1.22 radians. So solution, first we consider A. The first case is about total internal reflection. In such case, relative permittivity is theta c equal to sine inverse. This is standard formula, of course. One can solve this equation for epsilon r1 and epsilon r2 is 1. So epsilon r2 is 1. Therefore, epsilon r1 can be computed to get 5.51. The second case is about complete transmission, and in such case, relative permittivity is theta b is tan inverse square root of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1. So solving this for epsilon r2, we get epsilon r1 tan square theta b. Here epsilon r1 is 1. Therefore, epsilon r2 is 7.47. Another problem, example 4. Consider two different media with the dielectric constants 2.24 and epsilon r with a planar interface. Determine epsilon r when critical angle is 25 degrees and Brewster angle is 35 degrees. Critical angle is 25 degrees. When transmission is from a medium with 2.24 into medium with epsilon r, two possibilities are there. First possibility is transmission is from medium with epsilon r equal to 2.24 into medium with epsilon r equal to epsilon r. This is the relation. Sin theta c is square root of epsilon r by 2.24. Solving, of course, theta c is given as 25 degrees. Solving for epsilon r gives 4.54. When transmission is from medium with epsilon r into medium with 2.24, sin theta c is equal to square root of 2.24 by epsilon r. Theta c is 25 degrees. Solving for epsilon r gives 12.54. Now B. Brewster angle is 35 degrees. When transmission is from medium with 2.24 into medium with epsilon r, tan theta b is square root of epsilon r by 2.24. Solving for epsilon r, it results in 1.10. When transmission is from medium with epsilon r into medium with 2.24, we get epsilon r as equal to 4.57. Another problem. Determine Brewster's angle when critical angle is 30 degrees and critical angle when Brewster angle is 45 degrees. First we consider A part. Brewster angle when critical angle is 30 degrees. Formula for critical angle is sin theta c. It is square root of epsilon r 2 by epsilon r1. So substitution gives 0.5 for square root of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1. But tan theta b is equal to square root of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1, of course, which is 0.5. Now solving for theta b results it being equal to 26.56 degrees. When transmission is reverse, then Brewster angle is 63.43 degrees. B. Critical angle when Brewster angle is 40 degrees. So Brewster angle 40 degrees means square root of epsilon r 2 by epsilon r1 is 0.84. So once you know square root of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1, if you apply sine inverse, we will be getting critical angle, and it is 57.14 degrees in the present situation. When transmission is reverse, internal reflection cannot exist. In moving further, one observation one can make, Brewster angle is possible whether the wave is traveling from medium 1 to medium 2 or medium 2 to medium 1. But internal reflection or total reflection is possible only when wave is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. In the opposite direction, it is not possible. We consider another problem. Example 6. Consider two different media with dielectric constants 3.5 and 4 having a planar interface. Determine critical angle and reflection quotient at plus or minus 5 degrees of critical angle. First, critical angle theta c equal to sine inverse epsilon r1 by epsilon r2. So ultimately we have 69.30 degrees. So that is critical angle. Now theta 1, let us say theta 1 equal to 69.30 degrees minus 5 degrees. R says for perpendicular and parallel polarizations are, see these are the expressions, reflection quotient for perpendicular polarization, reflection quotient for parallel polarization. Substituting this angle 64.30, substituting the dielectric constants of the media 2, substituting, we get reflection quotient 0.255 in case of perpendicular polarization. In case of parallel polarization, it becomes 0.072. If we consider plus 5 degrees means 69.30 degrees of plus 5 degrees, it is 74.30 degrees. Reflection quotient for perpendicular polarization, reflection quotient per parallel polarization, it can be computed with theta 1 as incidence angle. So it results in complex reflection quotients. In the first case, it is reflection quotient is real, but in the second case, when angle of incidence is more than critical angle, then complex reflection quotient has resulted. These are some of the things which I want to share with you.